I'm an assistant lecturer at the University of Muhimbili School of Public Health in the Department of Behavioral Sciences.
Yes, welcome, Paulina.
Thank you.
Would you tell us maybe what are the importance of e-learning, maybe basically at your university, that's Muhimbili University, and the department that you are teaching?
Okay, thank you very much. The importance of social media in our institute at Muhimbili is that it enables students and instructors to interact in a way that it enables both sides to have access to so many materials from the internet, from Twitters, from various links whereby students and instructors can have access to ongoing and update materials rather than using old method of teaching, such as you going through the outdated books or archives printed materials.
And which means are you using considering to e-learning, and basically how do you conduct your lectures on by use of that system, the e-learning system? How do you conduct lectures?
Well, at Muhas right now, what we are using is Google search, whereby both instructors and students search material from the internet. And we have the lab for postgraduate students, but also undergraduate students have their own computers. And also we use PowerPoint presentation in the classroom settings, where we prepare our notice in a PowerPoint form.
And do you find it useful, maybe?
Yes, it is very, very useful. Although sometimes we face challenges like, you know, you are in a classroom and you are using the PowerPoint, and all of a sudden the electricity goes off. So you find that we encounter a problem of wastage of time. So at that time we have to have two separate presentations, whereby you have to have a PowerPoint, and at the same time you have to have a printed material to overcome such challenge.
And what's your advice to your university or the faculty that you are in order to combat that challenge, ma'am?
Okay, that's a very good question. I have two suggestions to my institute. One is to empower both staff and students to use such technology rather than relying on the traditional technology of relying on printed material and books. But because we are now facing the challenge of having very few computers and access to the internet, we still advise the institute to find ways whereby every student can have access to the internet, and it should be sustainable, because sometimes we get computers, but when you go to lab, there are only few computers which are working, and so even if we are equipped with this knowledge of social media, but then when it comes to how to use it, yeah. But then I advise that we should take this knowledge of media to every staff and as well as students.
Oh, thank you very much, Paulina.
Yeah.
Glad for
Yeah.
your
Thank you.
points. Thank you very much.
My name is Dennis Oemam, an assistant lecturer from Muhimbili University School of Public Health and Social Science, basically based on the Department of Environmental and Occupational Health. Yeah, that's a brief introduction about me.
You're welcome, Dennis. As I've introduced you, I'm Johannes Charles, and I would like to know maybe what's the way forward toward the implementation. First of all, what can you talk about e-learning in general?
Yeah, e-learning basically are all activities of searching, learning, communicating with various professional or experts from various fields in the area of your specialization, or even social networking activities, and they are normally internet-based activities. Yeah. Therefore, when we come to the academia perspective, these are all issues concerning communicating or instructing your students online on online basis, rather than the old traditional which we normally use of just coming into the class and deliver your lectures by PowerPoints and those kind of activities. But e-learning can even facilitate you to deliver your lectures or teaching materials while you are at a distance from where the students are or where the classes are.
And what's the way forward, maybe? And what do you, I mean, basically, what do you advise to your university, and how should it be implemented for effective use?
I think having obtained these useful knowledge and skills on enhanced teaching and learning, or e-learning courses using social media tools, the way forward when we go back to our schools at our respective universities is to advise on the administrations or our deans to make sure that they provide the appropriate infrastructure for the system to work effectively. Also, to make sure that we have a train of trainers course whereby we can build the capacity so that we have so many staffs and IT personnel knowing what is going on about social media tools. And for that case, we can have a good number of people who are expert on the area, and I think the system will be in a position to work effectively. The other thing that I think would have should be mostly emphasized is to make sure that our old teaching methods are revised, basing on the advancement in technology and ICT knowledge which are currently available, so that we can appropriately and timely apply those technologies to teach our students. But also we have learned about so many social media tools in this workshop, but I think the course should be restructured to meet our school's mission and visions. As we know, any curriculum can have should suit or should be in a position to suit the mission and vision of our schools. Therefore, it should be the ICT component should be a core component in our all courses at our university, whether it's an undergraduate level or postgraduate level. As we know, not all the universities, especially in developing countries, take on board ICT component as the core component in their courses which are being delivered in the university.
Oh, thank you, Dennis. Glad to have you. Thank you very much.